Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thank you so much for joining me here. Happy Friday to you. Hope you're having an amazing day. We're taking a look here at XRP, going to see what's going on and just to kind of draw some highlights here, some very positive stuff to kind of open with that because I do like to celebrate the good stuff. For our community members, congratulations to our community members who actually benefited from that swing trade signal we took yesterday. We took some healthy profits in under 2 hours. We take a look here. This was our entry. We took entry between 0.52 and 0.50. And we took targets profit at 0.54, essentially 54 cents. And then obviously this is the result, nice little 33% in an hour and a half. So really cool stuff there. Congrats to all my community members for that. And obviously, again, if you're not part of our Twitter space, go ahead and check that out. We have a lot of fundamentals coming through there pretty consistently. So that's kind of just something I want to preface with. We like to celebrate the small stuff, the positive stuff, because again, some wins can come and go, but the important thing is to make sure you remain profitable, and that's what we do as a community. So check that out in your own time, cryptocash.tech if you want to register. XRP, though, on the daily, what we're looking for is a very straightforward, simple process here. In other words, it's kind of rinse and repeat of what it's been for some while. It's been stuck, kind of range bound for some time, keeps retesting this level here at about 52 cents, which is why we expected that breakout yesterday, and it did occur because we retest this level multiple times. The more often you test a resistance level, the more likely it is to break. Okay, so that's essentially what had occurred. Now, is the next breakout going to happen? Let's find out. First of all, we're between 50 and 70 on the RSI, standard stuff. MACD is not really converging or diverging there. It's starting to plateau, so that really just implies that we might see some bullish momentum soon. But generally speaking, the daily doesn't give us any strong indications of anything, minus the fact that the 20-day SMA, kind of creating a trend line here for us, is telling us that the price action wants to continue higher. Okay. Oftentimes, the 20-day SMA on the daily will work as a kind of not a support level, but a trend. It'll establish a trend, and until it breaks above or below, it'll continue to hold. So at this point, we can kind of see that for the most part, we are holding this trend line here for XRP. So good stuff there. Now on the 4 hour, this is where it gets kind of interesting. We can see that we bounced off 50 on the RSI. And got rejected at 70 there. So with us sitting above 50 on the RSI right now, that's a very, very good sign. It tells us that we are more so bullish than we are bearish. And to me, I think that's a very positive. Okay. In other words, this most recent range here, this volume profile, is still holding at about 51.5 cents. MACD is starting to diverge, but not completely, so I wouldn't say it's something you want to worry about just yet. But we want to keep an eye on that, though. To me, I want to wait for confirmation before I take next entry, but what we did is we took entry here when the price action continued to retest this level. The hourly can show it a little bit easier. We basically got in right at the 52 cent range, so we got in right here at this level, and the price spiked up about an hour and a half later. So it was really nice to get those quick profits, but again, those are designed as swing trades, right? We were prepared to hold out for a little bit longer. Now, we have day trades coming to the community, of course. That is going to be here in the next couple of weeks. So, again, to all my community members, thanks again for being patient there. It's going to be awesome, good 10 to 20 signals per week on average. And it's a very, very healthy process. So you'll see here soon, of course, what I mean by that. But this swing trade turned into a day trade, and that's what you want. You never want to turn a day trade into a swing trade. You want to turn a swing trade into a day trade, if that makes any sense. Yeah, again, long to short, not short to long. So anyways, what I'm getting at here is this little spot. If you can kind of just see this previous time frame, how many times we hit this level? Constantly rejected at this level. Okay. When it came up to retest this level, that's why I felt confident in taking the trade, because it was ready to break through. Again, mostly because you keep retrying. It's eventually going to break at one point. Now, the reason why I didn't hold here, it should have bounced off this at previous resistance as a support, is because Bitcoin sold off pretty heavy this morning. We actually retested 29,950 for Bitcoin today. So that retest scared a lot of people. XRP sold off, and now we're seeing it starting to recover. Pretty standard stuff there. Let's take a quick look at the 15-minute as well here and see if it shows us any kind of sell signals. We don't have any sell signals here at this point. I'm curious if we have any buy signals now, though, too. Let's go ahead and turn that on and see. It does show that we have some confirmation on this range here. Okay. So in truth, while the price is lower right now, we are absolutely in a place where we have confirmation we're still above that level, and that's a pretty good sign. So again, staying above this moving average, I think, is extremely important. So for those who are using the CC Gold indicator, that's absolutely a great sign here. I think that it will tell us that the likelihood of XRP recovering from here is pretty great, pending Bitcoin doesn't do anything crazy obnoxious. Okay. The only last concern I have here is that we have a doji candle here forming, potential gravestone. So if we close, just say at the 51, lower than that 51.5 cent mark that we've identified as a good support level, then we're going to probably see further downside, because that would print out a gravestone doji candle, and that typically reverses the price to the downside. Okay, so again, no guarantees there. I'm leaning more towards a long position here, but it really just depends on how Bitcoin holds. If Bitcoin can hold this 30,200 mark, then we're going to be in pretty good shape. But if we close at 30,000 or lower today from Bitcoin, it might be a red weekend. Okay, so just be mindful of that. That could very well happen. But leading into it, just wait for confirmation, wait for the right things. So hopefully that was sensible and I was clear and concise in that description. Obviously, like and comment below if you have found benefit here today, of course, and if you want to become a better trader again. CryptoCash.tech is a site. Very last thing to leave you off with is our Twitter promotion. We are offering a free memberships through Twitter if you just like, retweet, and essentially communicate in there. Follow us, for lack of better terms. All you really need to do is go ahead and reply to this here and help us grow the channel. That's really the bottom line. And in turn, we're offering some free memberships there. And very last thing too, as well as our partners here, Bybit is offering this month an airdrop for any type of deposit that you make there into your account. I think it's $100 or more, and you get an airdrop instantly. So really cool stuff there. And BitGet also has some sign-up bonuses as well, some really good benefits there. I do recommend both of them at any given time, just because we offer trading competitions frequently. So check that out, of course, later. All the information is on our homepage. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Thanks again so much for your time. We'll see you in the next one. Take care.